Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Why the Fact Not. Coming to all of you with a brand new video. Social media can be a great tool to help find yourself a new role from searching for jobs to begin with. Do you follow your local job center plus on Twitter? Job center Twitter feeds provide a constant source of jobs in your location. Applying for jobs is about really selling yourself to a potential employer. Why should they pick you over other applicants? Think about how you can stand out from the crowd. This is often overlooked by students who search for jobs by dropping in personal CVs and cover letters into high street retail stores and bars. Here are 14 tips to get that job. Tip number 1: look for the opportunities. The job market should be seen as an opportunity for you. If major corporates and large companies are letting quantities of staff go, then it will be smaller, more flexible, more ambitious and more dynamic businesses that will have the nous to see this as a chance for them to attract the kind of high-class talent, and that means you that they may not have been able to appeal to in the past. Tip number 2: try online networking. Get plugged into career networking sites like LinkedIn. You might think this is a step ahead of yourself if you're still studying, but it actually looks great to employers if you're already keen to know what's going on in the job market before you've even graduated. Join discussion groups for industries you're interested in and start building your social network to keep in the loop for the latest job offers. Following companies that you like and commenting on their posts is also a great way to get noticed, although remember to keep your comments professional. And save the rants for Facebook. Note that it's also bad etiquette to add anyone on LinkedIn who you don't already know, so going on a mad connection adding spree won't work in your favor. Check out our guide to using LinkedIn to find a job and you'll nail this bit. Tip number 3: think about what employers are looking for. The number 1 question in the mind of anybody who is considering employing you will be, or at least really should be, how much value can you bring to my company? Everybody is very cost conscious, businesses aren't doing as well as they were, especially with the Brexit uncertainty. There is no room for excess fat, for time servers and time wasters. So, when you're applying for a job and preparing for an interview, ask yourself, am I an asset or a liability? Asset means you're adding value to a company, while liability means you add no value and are therefore just a cost. It's always going to make you a more attractive candidate if you can show that you will be a high value for money employee. Tip number 4: get ready before you graduate. While there are more students graduating from universities every year, there are also fewer job opportunities. How do you stand out from the other graduates in your field? This is the point at which personality kicks in as an absolute must. As a recent graduate, you're not only selling your CV, you're selling yourself, who you are, your values, beliefs, drives and motivations. Ask yourself the following: what are my characteristics? What is my USP and what features and benefits can I offer to an employer? You need to use the answers and show a positive enthusiasm for the job you want. Tip number 5: find companies that want to give you a job. Channel your efforts by targeting those companies that want to give you a job. Fill their need. Winning an interview is all about sending your CV to a company that fits you and that you fit too. If you already have your dream employer in mind, go directly to the career section of the company's website. If you track openings on its site, there's a chance you'll find just the opportunity that you've been waiting for. Create a list of employers that you'd like to work for and visit their websites often. If you're really set on working for a specific company, it may take some time to find just the opportunity that fits your skill set. But if you've got time, this might be the optimal method for finding your dream job. Tip number 6: a cold calling. If you don't see any job listings posted for a company you're particularly interested in, you might consider making a cold call. Phone or email people in the organization after finding their contact details on the company website. Ask about upcoming vacancies, and attach a copy of your resume. Keep in mind that this kind of contact may not always be well received. You'll be lucky to get any response at all, but there is always a chance it'll give you the inside track on upcoming vacancies. Tip number 7: make the most of all available job search options. Should you use professional help from recruitment agencies and headhunters to find your way through all the options, apply direct to companies or make yourself prominent. visible and marketable in the digital marketplace. Why not do all three and exploit every route available? Your sole aim is to reach the person who is going to offer you the right job. In order to achieve that, use all the options out there. Tip number 8. Make your CV pack a punch. The person who wants to hire you will spend no more than a few seconds, a couple of minutes tops, scanning your CV, so it has to be impressive and instantly effective. You need to present your experience, strengths, skills and ambitions in a short accessible package. Minimum 2 pages, maximum 3. Anything longer is not going to be read. In fact, most decision makers say they want to know immediately, from the first page alone, whether there is a positive match between the job and the candidate. Tip number 9. Make your CV relevant. When writing your CV, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what is the job I'm applying for? Most people write generic CVs, but you should bear in mind that the employer is looking for a specific candidate with a specific skill set. When faced with a generic CV, the employer will have to read the whole CV to find the appropriate match, by which time they are bored. A CV is a marketing document. Think of it as building brand you. It is designed to sell you as a candidate to an employer, to grab their interest from the word go and to entice them into hiring you. You need to make sure each CV is relevant to the job you're applying for, with specifics about your experience in that particular field. Tip number 10. Build a relationship with an agency. The key word with agencies is specialist. 80% specialize in specific sectors. As a candidate, you can make an agency's life easier. With more and more applicants, an agency's problem is how to pick the right candidate from so many options. Building a relationship with specific consultants can ensure they become your personal champion. The key is finding the right consultant who has the contacts and relationships with those companies that will have the kind of job you want. Tip number 11. Join the digital talent pool. Thanks to social media, you can easily and instantaneously become part of the talent pool. Use online job boards. Recruiters will trawl CV databases on a daily basis, looking to match candidates to jobs. Some employers use social media directly too, so make sure you sign up to the feeds of the company you want to work for. Tip number 12. Raise your own profile. Get yourself known throughout your industry sector by making yourself visible outside the cocoon of your own company, by attending conferences and dinners, writing in the trade press and blogging online. You may not always feel like going out to another trade dinner, but it may be at that dinner that you make contact with somebody who will offer you a fantastic job. Remember, you are making an investment to enhance the value of your personal brand. Tip number 13. Talk to friends and family. Staff referral is one of the most popular methods used for recruitment by employers, as companies often prefer to hire someone who their trusted employees can vouch for. Take advantage of this by asking around friends and family who work in industries you'd like to explore. This can often result in you finding out about vacancies before the competition does, and instantly puts you at an advantage if someone can recommend you. Tip number 14. Creative or outlandish tactics in a competitive job market. Some job seekers have pulled out all the stops. Billboards, chain letters with a copy of your resume attached, or even pasting your resume to yourself and walking around the city as a human billboard are just some of the methods job seekers have used to get noticed. These methods may actually work, but be cautious. Be sure that your creative tactic is appropriate for the industry you're trying to break into. And that is it, guys. This is the 14 tips to get that job. Hope you all like this video, and please don't forget to smash that like button. And you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you will be updated on my next video upload. Mega love shout out to my premier team. Team Hainan and Team SMB and all its very active and supportive members. This is why the fact not see you all on my next video. Thank you for watching.